Hi there, I am Dr. Bree and I'm so excited to be back after a little break from videos. This video is called Yoni Yoga for Pelvic Power. Now you may wonder if you are a male or if you do not have a yoni, if you don't have a womb, if you don't have female genitalia, then can you do this workout? Absolutely yes, anybody can do this routine. The focus of this routine is to really bring your inner gaze and focus point, or your drishti point, have that be your pelvic area. I want you to really think of your reproductive organs. I want you to think of your womb. If you were a woman, think of your womb, your vagina, your vulva, this area right here. Your powerhouse of not just sexuality and sensuality, but also your powerhouse and center of creativity and juice and zest for life. And again, if you are not a woman, then you can certainly think of your own pelvic powerhouse. It doesn't have to be just for people with yonis, but I like to speak to that because I'm a woman and I can really relate and feel it. So let's feel it together. We're going to really bring our inner gaze. It's kind of like you're focusing inward on this part of you, your pelvic powerhouse, the entire time. So start by bringing your attention down and in, maybe even closing your eyes, maybe even placing your hands on your pelvic area, your pubic bone, right here on the front of your pelvis, and just breathing. I want you to feel as if you're breathing down into your hips, down into your pelvic bones, down into your sacrum, this area in the back of your pelvis. Really feel that you're expanding all around as you inhale, filling up with air, and then exhaling all your air out. Now on the next breath, I want you to bring a little more attention to the exhale and pump your muscles on the exhale. So inhale, fill your yoni, fill your pelvic powerhouse, fill it up with energy. And then as you exhale, pump it up. It's like you're pumping the energy upward as you exhale. Try it again. So inhale, fill down into the yoni, down into the sacrum, the whole pelvic area, your hips. And then as you exhale, pump your pelvic muscles up. Once more, inhale, expand all around in your yoni, your pelvic area. Feel like you're filling your genitals, letting them expand and open, and then exhale, contract and lift the pelvic muscles you're pumping up. And then just come back to a relaxed breath. However you feel to breathe, just breathe relaxed. We're going to bring in some hip circles. So hands again on your pelvic area. You can have just a simple little heart shape on your pelvis area with your thumbs and your fingertips, like a little heart shape. Or if you want to be a little more fancy, we'll do the Yoni Mudra. So you're going to curl your back 3 fingers down and then place them so they're touching. Touch your pointer, your index fingers, and your thumb. And place this right down here above your pelvic area. So circling out your hips, closing your eyes. With these hip circles, just know your knees should be a little bit bent to soften them and allow for a little more movement at your hips. So circling 20% slower, just so you can really feel and bring your energy and attention to your powerful, creative energy center, your yoni. Circle around one more time in this direction, nice and slow, feeling every inch of your circle, and then go the other way, reverse directions. So going the other way with your circles, your attention is on your pelvic area. Many people have difficult relationships with their pelvic area. They might have a lot of stories or belief systems or even shame or trauma in the pelvic area. So this is your chance to really give yourself some love and compassion as you circle around this point, circling your pelvic area with your attention inward on your yoni, on your womb, on your reproductive organs, no matter what your gender is, on your reproductive organs and your genitals, just feeling this very powerful and important part of you. One more circle with a breath. And then bend your knees and come up to stand. One hand on your pelvis, one hand on your heart. And sigh. Nice. If you want to put your hair in a ponytail like me, go for it. Shake out your knees, bend out your knees, shake out your hips as you are arranging your coif. And let's go ahead and go into a flow. I don't have a yoga mat, so that's fine. We're going to do it anyway. If you have a yoga mat, that's nice so you don't slip. But let's go ahead and begin. You are going to bring your arms up overhead. Inhale. Exhale all your air out. Bend your knees and fold forward. Just bring your hands to the floor and bend one knee at a time, stretching out the backs of your legs. Let your head hang. And I want you to bring your attention to your hips, your pelvis, your yoni, right in the middle of all of this action and movement right now. And I want you to really feel the energy starting to build in the center part of your body, in the pelvis. Let your head hang, breathing, and then bend both knees and wing your arms up. So that was just a little warm up. Hands at your heart. Breath. Now inhale, arms up. Exhale all your air out. Bend your knees and your fold at your hips. And now we're going to come forward into a plank position. Hold the plank. Feel the strength. Gather strength in your core, your yoni, lifting your pelvic floor, holding it. And now drop the knees down and come down. Inhale up into a little baby cobra. And then exhale, tuck your toes, come up onto your knees, and then press all the way back into downward dog. Bend one knee at a time. So really feeling this downward dog stretch, lifting your hips up toward the ceiling and bringing your inner gaze, your inner awareness to your yoni, to your vulva, your womb, your vagina, these beautiful parts that we don't talk about. And what a shame that we don't talk about this part of our body. It's so sacred. It's so important. And it's hidden. It's been hidden for too long. So bring your own love, your own self-compassion to your deep center. Now, bring your left leg up toward the sky, lifting it up toward the sky. Exhale all your air out and pull the knee to the chest. Hold it. Just hold it. Really feel this strength and power in your core. Feel this strength and power in your yoni, in your pelvis. Holding it. One more breath. Hold it. Inhale. And on your next exhale, step it forward. Good. Holding it here. Breath. Finding your balance. And then come up slowly to your thigh. And then all the way up into a crescent lunge. Holding it here. One more deep breath. And we're going to come into a warrior two. Now, I didn't plan this very well because I'm not facing you right now, but hopefully you can just pretend like you're seeing me from the front and you can look at this warrior two position where you look at your knee and it should not be inward. It should actually be tracking over your third, fourth, and baby toes out like this, not tipped inward. That hurts your knees. So bring that knee out over your pinky toe and hold this deep warrior two position. Feeling the strength gathering from your pelvic area, your yoni, on upward. As we straighten the front knee and inhale and then exhale. 4 more times. Inhaling and then exhaling. 3 more times. Twice more. Once more. And now on your next inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, come back to warrior two, hands on your hips. I know your thigh is burning, but I want you to hold it while you circle out your pelvis. Draw little circles with your booty, little circles with your hips on the floor beneath you. Take it slow. Maybe even place one hand on the front and one hand on the back of your pelvis. Now go the other way, slow, with these little hip circles, keeping your breath flowing and your inner gaze point, your drishti, on your yoni, on your pelvic floor, on your hips, on your womb. Finish up your circles. And then come back. I know your thigh is burning, and drop the hands down toward the ground. You're going to use all your strength and come back into plank. Knees down and drop into chaturanga. Inhale, little baby cobra. Exhale through your knees, downward dog. Bend and straighten one leg at a time. Breathing. Lifting your sitting bones up toward the sky. Feel like you're shining your yoni up toward the heavens. Pressing back. Bending and straightening one knee at a time. And now lifting, inhaling that right leg up. Exhale, pull the knee to the chest. Hold it, pull, pull, pull. Use your powerful core. Really feeling that energy build, the heat build in your center. Look forward and step forward into that low lunge. Holding it here. Find your balance. Your inner gaze, your drishti is here in your pelvic area, your yoni, your creative, fiery center. Now come up onto your thigh, finding your balance. And then as you're ready, bring your arms up, crescent lunge. Holding this, your hips should be square, facing forward, gently lifted through the low belly, pelvic area, and holding that strength as you hold that crescent lunge position. One more breath. Now inhale and then exhale, warrior two. Holding this position. Remember, the front knee is bent and it's not coming inward. We want to really press it open so it's tracking over the third, fourth, fifth, kind of covering that third, fourth, and fifth toe. We don't want it covering our big toe. So press it open and hold that warrior two. Now lifting, feeling strength and energy up through the yoni, through the deep core, through your deep, deep center. Shoulders down away from your ears. On your next inhale, straighten the front knee. And exhale. 4 more times. Inhale. And exhale. 3 more times. Twice more. Lifting from your yoni and feeling the strength and the power. Good. Holding it right here. Holding it. Arms are out. You're looking over your front middle finger. Now inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, come back to warrior two, hands on your hips and circle. We're doing about 5 to 7 circles in each direction. Go slow. Feel like you're drawing a circle on the ground beneath you with your pelvis. The only thing moving should be your pelvis. Your knees, your legs should be still. Your head and shoulders still. Go the other way. Circle the other direction with your pelvis. It's a little stiff and awkward feeling, but that's okay. It takes practice. Lubricating these hip joints. Just learning how to pay attention to this part of our body again. Maybe 1 or 2 more circles so that you feel even. You feel energized through here. And then cartwheel your hands down. And strong core, we step back. Holding it here for just a moment in the plank. Then drop your knees down and we lower. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale through your knees. Downward dog. Bending and straightening 1 knee at a time. Maybe bend both knees at the same time and really feel your ability to really reach your yoni up toward the sky. And then straighten. Now, step strongly on the left leg. Inhale the right leg up toward the sky. Right leg up. Hold it. Maybe bend your right knee, open your hip. Press back through this left hip as your right leg opens and lifts. Holding it. And then again, bring that right knee toward your chest, toward your heart. Hold it. Really feeling the strength of your core. Now, you're going to straighten the right leg and come into fallen triangle. So the right foot is on the floor and you lift the left arm up. Hold it and come down. We move right into pigeon. Right leg is forward, left leg is back. Holding this pigeon pose. Breathing. And let's come into a flowing pigeon. So arms are bending and straightening. Closing your eyes if you'd like, going within. Make it like an ocean wave. Wave-like motion down and up. Once more. And then maybe stay up high or come down onto your elbows or come all the way down onto the floor with your head. But really feel like your yoni is yearning toward the ground, toward the floor. Really feeling that deep hip stretch. And breathing. We're going to be here for just 2 to 3 more slow, deep breaths. Now, inhale, look forward. And then exhale, you're going to use all your strength and power to bring that right leg back so it's in line with the left. And just take a moment here in puppy pose. So your hips are above your knees. You can reposition yourself if you need to, but feel like you're really lifting your yoni up toward the sky behind you and stretching your arms forward. It should feel really, really good. Now inhale, come onto the hands and knees again. Exhale, tuck your toes and downward dog. So bending 1 knee at a time. And just like before, let's take a minute to bend both knees and lift your pelvis up toward the sky. Your sitting bones are reaching toward the sky. Your yoni is reaching toward the sky like it's going to kiss the sun. And let's bring the left leg up and then open that left hip, bending the knee, opening the hip. And then exhale, bring the knee to the chest. Left knee to the chest, holding it, and then straightening the left leg, left foot on the floor, and you reach the right arm up toward the sky, holding it, and then exhale, hand down, come into pigeon pose. Oh, nice job. Holding it here. And flowing, inhaling on the way up and exhaling down, flowing like a wave. Couple more times. Make this a meditation in motion. Come on up. And then let's hold this pigeon pose stretch. So really finding the perfect pigeon pose position for your body. And just breathing here. Feel like your yoni is yearning toward the floor. For me, I actually feel this position is the most effective when I'm up. Some people are more flexible and they like the way it feels to be down. But I like the way it feels to be up and really yearning my yoni toward the floor beneath me. It feels so good to connect, to ground in this way. Breathing. Lighting up your womb space, your cervix, your vulva. Lighting up that whole area of your body with love and acceptance and honoring of all that it's been through with you and the important roles it serves. Not just in reproduction, but also in creativity in general. What ideas do you want to bring to life? One more breath. And now, with your power, with your strength, bring that left knee back toward the right. And let's find our puppy pose. Hips are over the knees and arms stretch forward. Yearn those sitting bones, the yoni up toward the sky. Really stretch the arms out in front of you. Opening the sitting bones apart, maybe even walking your feet outward so they are not straight back, but they're actually coming to the sides, to the right and the left. And that provides a little internal rotation of your hips. It just feels good. Opens the pelvic floor. And then bring the feet back to the middle. And come up onto your hands and knees. Maybe do a cat and cow pose. Maybe one more just because it feels good. Maybe a little booty circle, a little yoni circle, feeling like you're drawing a circle on the wall behind you. Go the other way, slowing it down, rolling it out. And then let's inhale and exhale, press into downward dog. Now this time, we're going to look forward, bend your knees, inhale, and on your next exhale, walk yourself forward and sit down so that your hips are on the ground and your hands are behind your thighs. Inhale and exhale. A couple of times, we're in kind of a seated cat and cow. Inhale and then exhale. Feel a hollowing out of your belly and a lifting of your pelvic floor. And then inhale and exhale. Feel that energy in your pelvic area, in your belly. Inhale, and this time round your spine down, lower all the way down to the ground. Come on down, and we're gonna do my favorite energizing move, which is crazy cockroach. So what you're gonna do, it's like a dead bug on the floor. You're simply gonna swiggle and jiggle your arms and your legs in any which way. And this is one of my favorite ways to loosen up the body and really bring energy and power to your entire body, but especially right here in your center. It's like everything is coming back down toward your center. You're shaking everything and vitalizing your entire body. Shake, 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 shake. There's no right or wrong. It doesn't really matter how you do this. Just shake, 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 shake. Let's go for 10 more seconds. Breathing and shaking. You're gonna feel so good when this is done. Keep going. And bring one foot down and then the other. And just let yourself relax. Take a big breath and just feel the energy rushing through your body. This is your moment to simply feel. We have one more strengthener and one more stretch, both focused on the pelvic area, the yoni. But right now, just take this moment to just feel. Breathing and feeling how all the energy moves through the body, really feeling it move through the center. Now, bend up one leg and then the other, and we're going to end with a little flowing bridge pose. So inhaling, arms up overhead, and exhaling, arms and hips down. Inhaling, arms and hips up. Exhaling, arms and hips down. Go so slow and keep your inner gaze, your inner focus point, your inner drishti point on your yoni. Once more, arms and hips up and arms and hips down. Hands on your thighs and same bridge pose, but I want you to feel your hands on your thighs and your pelvis area as you lift your hips up and down 2 to 3 more times. So just take your time with this, breathing and just touching your own body, your own skin on this center area. Once more. Good. And now our last stretch. You're going to bring knee up and then the other and circle out your hips. Bring your knees apart and then together and apart and together. Once more, apart and together. And then hold on through the inside of your leg to your ankle. And then on the other side, through the inside of your leg to your ankle, and just rest in frog stretch. If you don't like this stretch here, you can also do happy baby. Or you can just bring your knees up to your chest. Or you can just rest in shavasana, whatever you like. If you're in this frog stretch or happy baby, make sure that your neck isn't up off the ground and make sure it's not kinked like this. You want to lengthen the back of your neck on the ground and stretch your tailbone down toward the floor as well. Breathing. Inner gaze point on your yoni, on your center of creativity, your powerhouse, your energy center that's so potent and powerful. One more slow, deep breath. And then carefully set your feet down. Do any last touching or movement that you would love to do, and then take a moment to rest down. I'm going to let you stay as long as you want in Shavasana, but I'm going to leave you here with this last ending practice, which is to say Voo. So we're going to inhale, and on the exhale, we're going to say Voo. Breathe in, and then the exhale is Voo. Once more, breathe in, and exhale with a Voo. Big sigh. And I encourage you to stay as long as you can with your hands on your pelvis or at your sides, whatever you prefer. And just rest in this final pose, Shavasana, knowing that you have soothed and calmed your nervous system, you have energized and revitalized your pelvic floor and your yoni, and you're ready to take on the rest of your day. So stay here as long as you'd like. And until next time, remember to eat clean, move every day, and you will shine brighter. I'll see you next time.